Hello, and today we're in Korea for the 14th round of the XRL GP3 season. Just going back to the last race, we finished 7th, but we got moved up to 6th because of Jigsaw's 20-second penalty from the Italian race. And we've also dropped out of the playoffs now because of Speed Demon's better result than us in Singapore. And it's going to be important that we get a very good result here today, because if we don't, then we're probably going to be out of the playoff race. So we've got to beat the 3 guys ahead of us and watch out for Mr. Steve-O. Let's get out onto the grid now. And you might be wondering why I didn't qualify, and the reason was I wanted to save tyres. And it's going to be interesting going into turn 1. I mean, it's very tight, and so is turn 2, so I wouldn't be surprised if there isn't a collision. And there's a couple of cars behind the Steve-O, my teammate, and Curtis in the Toro Rosso. So it's going to be interesting first corner. 5 lights, and away we go here at Korea. And we get a very poor start. A very poor start, and we just go behind the back of Riotous, and then we touch him and we go a bit wide, and that lets our Steve-O, my teammate, through. Curtis is the car behind in the Toro Rosso, and Samster, as you can see on the screen, is just a little bit ahead of me. Be interesting to see if we could make a move into turn 3, pull it into lean mix. I think we're too far back to make a move on Samster. Going into turn 3 now. There's a couple of spinners. I know one was a Ferrari, and I think another one was a Mercedes. And the other Mercedes, I think, was caught up in that as well, which is Davey. I brake. Going into turn 4, and he don't get past. We're just trying to keep him behind, but I think these guys are on the option tyres, so I think they should get past pretty quick. And they're right on my rear wing now. There's a battle ahead of us, Riotous, and I think the new lad Formula Moss. We go wide, and that lets a couple through. And yeah, we're down 3 places. And to be honest, I just wanted to let them guys through. Didn't want to cause any accident. Lap 5 now. And Samster goes wide. And we're going to get a better exit going into turn 2 now. And we get that move done, and we're up to 9th position. Will he have the DRS? I'm not sure. We've got DRS because we was behind Samster. I guess he is, because he's still pulling up a fight. And I give him enough room. Going into turn 3, and I get better traction, and I keep the place. Lap 7 now, and Andy Coy's behind in the Mercedes. He was early spinner on the first lap. And we've got a bit of a slipstream on the guys ahead and DRS. We use the DRS a bit late, and Andy Coy should get this move done. And yes, he does. And we've dropped down now to 9th position, and the car behind is Samster, and he's not that far back. Lap 9 now, and Samster's right on our rear wing. He tries to have a look going into turn 1, but he's too far back. Exit at turn 2. And he should have a good slipstream now on us. We use a bit of curves. Going to have DRS because of the car ahead. Samster will have a look. Going up to turn 3. Should get this move done. Yes, he does. We might get better traction. We don't really. It's going to be a bit of a fight going into turn 4 now. We brake too early. And Samster runs wide. It should give us a better run out of turn 4, going into turn 5. Wheel to wheel. And Samster backs out. And I get that move done. And I'm up to 8th position. And the car in front ain't that far ahead. Can we get past them next lap? Be interesting to see. We've just got to keep with the guys and defend from Samster, because he's still fighting hard. He's on the option tyres as well, I believe. It's going to be hard to defend, because the options were about a second faster than the primes. And anyway, we go wide and we let Samster through. And we're back down to 9th position. But we should be close enough to get the DRS on the mini straight. He runs a bit wide there, so we should gain a little bit of time on him out this exit. Straighten up the car, and we should get DRS going to go into turn 1 now. Too far back to have a lunge. He locks up, goes wide again. Did this earlier on. And we use a bit of curves. And we've got the position. Lap 13 now. We're in 4th position. And we're right on the rear wing of Davey. We're going to have the DRS going up this straight. We use half of our curves. We're going to use the DRS. And we're going to have a pass on Davey. He commits to the inside, so we're going to go round the outside, and we get that move done, and we're up to 3rd position now. But Speed Demon should get the move done on Davey, so he should be up to 4th. Speed Demon has pitted. He's on fresher rubber, whereas me, Riotous and Davey are on primes, and he should carve his way through really. Speed Demon is putting us under a lot of pressure here. And you want to get this move done quickly as possible, because he's losing time being stuck behind me, and he still needs to pass Riotous tag as well. Speed Demon is putting us under a lot of pressure here. Should get this move done sooner rather than later. We get onto the curb and lock up. Davey's passed as well. That means we're back down to 5th position now. Lap 14, and we're in the pits, and the car behind is Crazy Fish, who has jumped up for a couple of races from F5, covering for certain drivers, and we put a set of options on, and then McLaren has jumped us in the pits, and we're down to 9th position now, well 10th, because the car has passed us, and it's critical that we get past Crazy Fish as soon as possible, because he might interfere with our race. Lap 16 now. Crazy Fish runs wide, and a lot of people were struggling with this turn 1, running wide, getting a load of understeer. Lap 18 now. Car ready Samster on the prime tyres. I think Samster has pitted because I believe he started on the options. And we use a bit of force there to get past him. And we're up to 9th position now. Lap 21 going on to lap 22 of this Grand Prix, and there's a couple of cars having a battle up ahead. Jigsaw's and Davey. Davey locks up. Jigsaw's runs a bit wide there, and we get past Jigsaw's. And this is going to be our best time to get past Davey now. Use a bit of the curves. Got the DRS. Jigsaw's will have the DRS on us as well. It's going to be a 3-car battle going down to turn 3. And I'll try and give both of them a bit of space. Run a bit wide because I was more concerned of hitting Jigsaw's on the inside. But I'll get 5th position. And that was a great bit of racing by all 3 of us there. Lap 27 going on to lap 28 of this Grand Prix. And we're going for our 2nd stop of the race. We'll pull on another set of option tyres. And we've got to make sure we make these option tyres last, because I believe a 3-stop is quicker than a 4-stop. So it's going to be interesting to see where we come out. And there's a couple of cars. I believe they're the 2 Red Bulls, and I believe that's a Mercedes, and I guess that's GSY Davey. Lap 30 now, and we've got a good run on Riotous tag. Tag locks up, and we're going to get past him, but he should have the DRS, so he might be able to get past. We use all of our curves there, and we pull it up to Rich Mix to defend from Riotous tag now. He's going to have a look going into turn 3. Runs a bit wide there, and we have a better exit, and we've up to 6th position now. Lap 36 now, and GSY Davey's gone in the pits. And we're going to have the DRS on Rybo. And we're not going to make the move too far back, but we close right in on him. Going into turn 1. We get a decent exit. And we're going to use most of 3/4 of our curves. Open up the DRS flap. Go into the inside. And we should get this move done. We're on the faster of the compound. We're going to use the remaining of our curves, and we've got up to 4th position now. Lap 41 now, and we're going into the pits for our final stop of this Grand Prix. Rybo has also come in for his stop, and we're going to put on a set of option tyres now. And we get held up by the Williams, but we're going to pass him now. We're going to be in 5th position. exiting the pits. Running a bit wide there. We've just got to close the guys in front down now. Lap 44. And we're up to third position. 2 cars are pitted. And I believe that was Davey and Speed Demon. I don't know why Speed Demon pitted. I don't know if he had an incident or something. But we're up to third now. We're in the podium positions. Lap 46 now. And we had a piece of lag on our screen. And we couldn't brake in time for turn 1. And I honestly thought at that point that we wouldn't get third position. I think it cost us about 3 or 4 seconds then. Last lap now. And we're still in third position. And we've just been trying to keep it on the road. You know, Davey has gained a couple of seconds in the last few laps. He's been on fresher tyres. But this is going to be a very important result for us to keep us in a playoff battle. And being as we don't get any penalties, we should be third. And, yeah, brilliant result. Second podium of the season. And I'm going to see you in Japan. Thanks for watching. Cheers.